Hey, this is Bethany. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm just doing a look that's kind of an evening look with a little bit of a creative Starlight inspired bit wrapped up in it. So, I hope you all will enjoy this, and let's begin. So to begin, we are going to be starting with my complexion and some skincare items you may have recently seen me showcase on Instagram as part of a sponsored post with MAC. First, I'm using the MAC Time Wise lotion. This one is really ideal for like oily combination skin types because it's lightweight and blurring. And then next, I'm combining their primer with their strobe cream just to get a little bit more of like a radiant finish, because I want this kind of flawless, naturally beautiful skin going on. And I like to cut down on the layers, that's why I tend to blend some products together like so. And a little tip, it's a good idea to apply skincare with a stippling brush just because that's more gentle than your own fingers. Next, we're going to cover my complexion. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Liquid Foundation, and this one is $12, and I have kind of fallen in love with it for the last month or so, I would say. I would consider the texture to be very similar to Urban Decay's Naked Skin, just very fluid, but I think this is higher coverage than that, and it's buildable to full coverage, which I love, while still being very lightweight. Under my eyes, I'm using it's It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eyes, and they finally made like a lot more shades, so I bought the palest one. I do find the consistency of this to be a tad tacky. And then I am concealing with an old trusty favorite Tarte Shape Tape mixed with Colourpop concealer. I use that Colourpop concealer because it's so pale. That is how I highlight on my cheekbones, so it's a good one. Plus it's $6. I like a good deal. Once I've got my complexion kind of close to flawless, I'm going to go in and start to contour and warm up the face a bit. I am using Urban Decay's Beached Babe bronzer in the shade Sunkiss. I believe it's not Beach Babe, it's just Beach Bronzer. And this has been a favorite of mine for the last several months. I just think it's a good shade for pale people, and I contour with it quite a bit. And it isn't a cool tone like I normally would do as a pale person. It adds a bit of warmth, but not too much. Then I fill in my eyebrows. We're gonna skip the details on that. And then I'm adding a little bit of blush from NYX. I will have all the products I'm using listed down below. I prime my eyes with MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. This is a good one I've been using for years. It's good for pale people. And then the palette I'm using here is the Desi x Katy Friendcation palette. So I am just dipping in to this first lighter shade called Necessary, and then I kind of make my way around. This deeper shade here is called Just a Kiss, and I go into the outer eye, just building up some neutral color because later we're going to add a nice beautiful blue pop. And we're going to do the same thing on the bottom of the eye. I really don't need to tell you more, you can see what I'm doing. And just going back and forth, adding depth, blending, etc. Once I've got enough of those two basic colors laid down, I'm going to go in with this deeper brown just to add more depth on the outer edge of the eye. And, you know, just the same old rodeo. Now we're finally getting into that blue. I put it on my brush and I spritz it with MAC Fix Plus, and it just looked dazzling. Like in the pan it's pretty dazzling, but when it's wet, wow. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it has this shifty quality to it. It's sapphire blue and then it shifts purple on the outer edges of my eye. Then I'm dipping into this glittery black shade. It is called Try Me. I love how that blue shade was called Basic because it's like the least basic color ever. But yeah, now adding a little bit of back and forth with that brown just to blend everything I'm doing, and then mirroring the blue down on the lower lash line here. And I'm leaving just a teeny bit of space on that inner corner because I'm gonna light that up a bit more just to balance out the eye. Next, I'm dipping into this gold champagne shade called, I believe it's called Churro. I don't know why. That doesn't seem like it'd be called Churro. But anyways, so we did wet that one as well just to make it pop. It's honestly my least favorite shade. So I do go in with my Makeup Geek highlighter in Electrify just to get more gold yellow in there, just to complement that blue because I was underwhelmed. Then I'm lining my waterline with the shade I believe is called Lucky. It's just a nice bright bronze orange shade, nice and complementary to this blue and to make my eyes pop. Then I'm using the new Benefit Roller Lash Liner on my eyes. This one just came out and it dries mattified, which I really like. So I was just using that before lashes. I'm using Urban Decay Better Than Sex Mascara in Waterproof, and I've really been digging this one lately. I just bought the travel size just to make sure I like waterproof. And then the lashes that I'm going to put on are from Tarte. These are called Center of Attention, and I got a good deal on them because I have an associate discount, so woohoo! I just love the way they flare out at the edge. Then I'm going to be illuminating my face. This is with a NYX Illuminator, one of their duochrome ones. For lipstick, I'm using the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in Fair Game. This is just a great neutral on me that doesn't look too yellow. Like, it photographs more yellow than it looks usually in person, and I really dig the applicator on these. So I'm setting my foundation with the Laura Mercier powder, just very gently, so it'll hold on all day. And then I'm setting everything and melting it together with MAC's Fix Plus spray. So that is what the makeup looks like before our final little creative touches. I really dig it for like a night out. But let's get into the more playful bit that I came up with for this. Voila, let's go. So first I start by just adding some rhinestones I got from the craft store and like a random kind of star-ish placement, because that's what this whole look is inspired by. Then I'm using this silver liner that I got from NYX. It was part of their Aqualux line that isn't carried anymore. And I'm using this metallic silver liner to create the arms of this star that I started from my rhinestone. So, you know, kind of a traditional northern star type of style. Then I'm going in with this white liquid liner from NYX, and I'm doing that over top of the silver, but not going as far in the lines, so that it gives it a little bit dimension on the edges where it shimmers. Then I'm adding little white dots, see, super simple. And now we're going to add a few more rhinestones, but these are actual Swarovski crystals, so they will twinkle differently than the original ones I added. So it just gives everything a little bit more special dimension. And then, of course, more dots and stars. And a little bit of glitter. This one is from Wet n Wild, and it's kind of like iridescent, so that goes in with the Swarovski crystals. So you can always add a little special touch and it not be too difficult, which I love. Alright, that is my finished little Starlight look mixed with a kind of evening wear eyeshadow look for you all. So you could wear it either way, whichever you prefer. And hopefully you found some cute little tips in here of how you want to play around with your makeup. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.